Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday afternoon to my friends over there in um, across the seas. Hey, I hope the weather's better for you guys. I know you really had a bad deal for what, a day, 2 days. Hi, Selma. Mustafa, how are you? Lee's here. Everyone is saying hi. Zoe's here. Hello, Zoe. Welcome back, my friend. Mustafa says, thank you, my friend Seb. Uh, you too, my friend. Happy to see you. He says he appreciates Mustafa's warm nature. Me too, Lee. Yours as well. What's up, Marlon? How are you? Did you guys know that Johnny Cash had grandchildren who were singers? I did not know that, but thanks to our friend Stinkbug, I've learned that out. I've learned that out. I don't think that's the way that goes. I found that out. I discovered that. It was revealed to me, I should say. I'm going to read something from Marianne Williamson. Williamson, many people think Marianne Williamson was responsible for the Course in Miracles because she's so closely associated with it, but not quite yet. It says, welcome again, Zoe. I hope you had a lovely day. He says, no, I didn't know that, Yogi. Where was he from? That's his two grandchildren. I guess they were both born in the Nashville area where Johnny Cash lived. One is really good music, too. John Carter Cash. I think he's a little less well known. And here's the one that I found out through Syncbug. Thomas Gabriel. Sounds remarkably like Johnny Cash. If you like Johnny Cash and you want like a little bit of an update, he's the one to go to. All right. I hope to one day have Marianne Williamson up for a conversation. Again, she's so closely associated with the Course of Miracles. People think she's responsible for it. She isn't, but she wrote one of the best-selling books about the Course ever, A Return to Love. Probably more people got interested in that book, of course, through that book, with maybe the exception of The Disappearance in the Universe by Gary Renard. Gary Renard told me that he would come up. He asked me to reach out to him in December, which is coming up. So hopefully he will be up and we'll have a conversation with him. His sister-in-law might be up this year or the beginning of next year. And maybe I can get his wife. All three of them are premier Course Miracles students and teachers and authors. Specifically Gary Renard, who ranks right up there with Marianne Williamson, I think. But Marianne Williamson was in the early 1990s, I think 91 when she wrote her book. So she's been around quite some time. This is a quote. More than a quote. I think you guys might relate to it. So he's from Australia. Well, welcome from Australia. We have a couple friends from Australia. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It is not just in some of us, it is in every one. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Think of it this way. You guys are embarking on the great work of your life. Hey, Sinkbug. Sinkbug, I was just talking about you. I was talking about Johnny Cash's grandchildren. I didn't know that he had two that were singers. Hey, Michael. So imagine that by allowing yourself to, hey, Daisy. Daisy, how are you, my friend? Hey, Cat. By allowing yourself to shine brighter, you're giving permission to other people to shine just as brightly, if not brighter still. Listening from Food City, that is one big city, an entire city made of food. I've been there before. I most appreciate the Velveeta cheese condominiums, the English muffin castles. Let's see. You thought my name was Eric. Why would you think my name was Eric? It is, but why would you think it? Stinkbug says, just got grandma some fried chicken and french fries. Hey, Songahan, how are you, my friend? Daisy says, all good. How's Yogi? Yogi is pretty good, Daisy. It's nice to see you. Michael says, Eric is Yogi. Yes, interchangeable. Stinkbug says, I don't like people saying his name, but he's fine with it. Sonel, my friend, how are you? Miss Daisy says hi to Sonel. And let's see, she's laughing. Hey, Science Man, how are you? Hey, Science Man, what's your favorite science? What's your favorite branch of science? Hey, Vegan Menu, nice to see you. Daisy says, you sound good, my friend. I am doing good. Sniper says, greetings to Science Man. Let's see. Sonel says, hi to Daisy May. Zoe says, is a singing woman in here now? I hope she will not be here for 2 weeks. So we don't need to ask about her again. It'll be about 2 weeks. It's going to be in December, longer than 2 weeks. I think December 7th is when she should be out. She will be back. So it says, I like the collection of media behind you. Thank you, my friend. There are some science books back there as well. My dad was a science teacher. I inherited his love of science, but not his understanding. By the way, shout out a big hello to Miss Joan, who might be in the background. She might be eating some fries and some chicken. I hope she's enjoying it. She has a wonderful grandson in Stinkbug Deity. He says, Sonel, lovely to see you, sir. Had a cookie day and thought of you. Oh, 8th of December is when she is singing next, Zoe. Thank you, Sucker. Michael says, just posted a new short, Yogi. I finally got some lights in my campsite. I may do some nighttime camping investigation. Nice. Investigate the sounds that you hear. You got a link you want to drop? That is a long time to wait for a singing woman. You might want to find another one. There are a few that come here to sing. There's always more than one singing woman. Now, granted, our friend Lady Sky is a particularly good singing woman, singing lady. He says, Yogi had a chocolate chip cookie, but you're a chopped chip pancake man. I don't have chocolate chips in my pancakes. Pancakes are too sacred to be adorned with chocolate chips. Chocolate chips are meant for cookies. They are not meant for pancakes. Pancakes can have walnuts. Pancakes can be flavored with vanilla extract, and they should be, by the way. And pancakes can have blueberries. They can occasionally have lemon glaze. These are universal pancake rules. I didn't make them. These, I believe, were amendments to the Ten Commandments. Right when Moses was about to come down off the mountain, God said, whoa, wait a minute, Moses. We got a few more things to cover. Let me give you the pancake commandments. Not everyone is going to be pleased by him, but they are expected to be obeyed, at the cost of sacrificing eternity. So risk this at your own peril, my friends. It's not from me, it's from the burning bush. I do sing, Zoe, and we might sing tonight. We got a link from Michael. Thank you, Michael. Hey, Wild Shorts and video and vids. Tell me your dream sandwich, and I'll like or dislike this based on your answer. I'm a vegan, so it's changed. Do you want the vegan version or my pre-vegan version? I'm going to tell you what, either or. Sandwiches are good stuff. You can't go wrong with a sandwich. I don't believe there's such a thing as a bad sandwich. Sorry, guys. This is Michael's video. There you go. I got it up so I can watch the whole thing when we're done the live stream. So yeah, there's no such thing as a bad sandwich. I'm going to stand by that. All right, here's the classic sandwich, and you don't need to add anything to it. A plain old, hold the jelly, a plain old peanut butter sandwich. Crunchy or smooth, does not matter. A plain old peanut butter sandwich. I am risking a dislike with my answer, but I got to be honest with myself. I agree. Pancakes are better with fruit than chocolate. Sunghead says blueberries are my favorite fruit. Me too. Well, they're up there. They are truly, people throw the word superfood around quite a bit. Blueberries are truly a superfood. They've done studies on what it does to blood chemistry, like seconds after eating, and it's absolutely amazing. Not to mention brain health. If you combine them with walnuts, a good source of fat. It doesn't particularly have to be walnuts, but I think walnuts might be the best because they have a high concentrate of omega-3, 6, and 9, which is very good for the brain. Man, if you mix that, if you made a pancake with walnuts and blueberries, you literally have food of the gods. Mustafa says, Erica once met someone yesterday in dream interpretation. I once met someone experiencing dream interpretation, and he told me that a recurring reason for seeing my daughter is that my daughter in heaven asking about me and missing me. What do you think? I think that we ourselves are the best interpreters of our dreams. And I don't think anyone can do a better job than us, but I think we need clarification to not interpret it to what we would like to hear. If you were to ask me to reinterpret that, your daughters are in heaven and they are thinking about you, but they are not missing you because they are with you right now, because you are located in heaven as well. They are here, and the reason why you're having reoccurring dreams is because they are sending you the message of love, that we are with you, we are with you, we are with you. We will never leave you. We are closer than close. Right now, we reside in your mind, in your thoughts, in your heart, in every single particle of your being. We reside, and we are the love in which you dream of. If the dream seems like it's one of missing, it's because we sometimes can't understand that infinite nature of that type of love. So we interpret it as longing, but longing is not a bad thing. Remember the poem I read from Rumi, Love Dogs? Let me read it again for you, Mustafa. And then I'll dive back in the chat. So here he talks about sorry guys. Here he talks about praising God, but never hearing a reply back. But don't be specific about God. This could be when we are asking for anyone who seems beyond our reach. This could be when we are dreaming or praying for loved ones who might appear to no longer be with us. One night, a man was crying, Allah, Allah. His lips grew sweet with the praising until a cynic said, "So, I have heard you calling out, but have you ever gotten any response?" The man had no answer to that. He quit praying and fell into a confused sleep. He dreamed he saw Kadir, the guide of souls, in a thick green foliage, who said to him, "Why did you stop praising?" "Because I've never heard anything back." Kadar replied that this longing you express is your return message. The longing is your return message. The grief you cry out from draws you towards union. Your pure sadness of one's help is the secret cup. Listen to the moan of a dog for its master. That whining is the connection. There are love dogs no one knows the name of. Give your life to be one of them. That would be my dream interpretation. You have given all this love right now, and they are closer than they've ever been to you right now. But we feel distant from them. If there was any hint of sadness, it would be because they feel so close to us, but they see how sad we are because we believe that our loved ones are beyond the veil of this plane. They're not. They are as close and as present, closer and more present than they've ever been before. All right. Whatever you dream of eating, you know what? I'm not. I enjoy everything that I eat, but I no longer food's like no longer a big issue for me. I mean, I don't really crave anything too much. What's up with Zoe? Let's see. Walter says, "I'm not a peanut butter guy, but I respect it as a food. You gotta like." Well, thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Cypher says, "No hot toast." You sure it's hot toast? It looks pretty angry. It really does look like angry. You guys tell me. It's been a few weeks since we've had a poll. Look at Zoe's emoji. All right, Sniper. We're gonna settle this once and for all. Toy Pups, how are you, my friend? Michael says, "Woke up with good news today about my main channel, Yogi. I'm only 13 subs away from hitting the big 700. Hey, we got some new people here. Is there anyone here not subscribed to Michael? If you don't mind, please. Toy Pups, what's up?" I don't know. Sniper. 75 to 25. It was 100 just a few seconds ago. See you, Zoe. Ellie says, "Well, I'm annoyed." What's going on, Ellie? We were fishing and I lost the fish and snapped the line. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That would be annoying, except for the fish. Sunghand says, "Puppy mommy." Your hard work is paying off, Michael. Michael, how are your watch hours? Mustafa, what do you think? Hey, Heavenly Star, how are you? We are 1 week away, 1 week past from Heavenly Star's birthday. She's 30 plus a week. The reason I mentioned that was because last Sunday she came up, spent a wonderful hour singing with me, or just about an hour. Vegan Menu says, hi to Toy Pups. Vegan Menu, how are you? Good sized fish, huh? Awesome. Toy Pups. So, guys, I hope you stick with me for next week. I have some really big guests coming up. Not like big size wise. I'm not talking about really tall people coming up and hanging out with me. I just got a nice reply on Facebook from our friend Doug Fishman, who was Monday's guest. Very, very, very enjoyable guest who sent me a message and said, Eric McCarty, you simply brought out what I love to share. Thank you. He certainly does love to share it. Efsat says, how was your walk, Yogi? It was good. I actually, there wasn't a whole lot out to film. A little bit. Get filmed. I love filming squirrels. You never know what they're going to do. Um, I filmed a duck. I filmed a goose just because I like geese and I like ducks. Um, but when there's a little less to film, then I up it to walk as more of a workout. So I did intervals, 3 minutes at a really fast pace, almost short of a run, and then 3 minutes easy-ish. And you do that. Did that for about 30 minutes. Hey, Angry Bandit, how are you? Miso, as in soup. I do like miso soup. Very good on a cold day to take with you if you're doing a race, 50K and over. Well, Heavenly Star has got 400 subs now. Congratulations. And well deserved, Heavenly Star. Let's get you to 500 so you can monetize. Doritos. Did you know taco Doritos are vegan, actually? Taco flavored? Excuse me, guys. Hey, Kayla. Kayla, how are you? Michael is 100 away from reaching 2,000 lifetime hours. It's pretty good because you weren't feeling well for a number of weeks and you weren't able to go as live as often as you usually do. Kayla, I hope you're doing well, my friend. Heavenly Star did 30. Man, sorry. That's a PR for you, isn't it? Hey, Lucy. Is that the most you've ever gotten? 15 away from 50. Mustafa says, sorry, I was offline for a few minutes. I'm back again. So I put out another way to possibly think about that dream interpretation, my friend. Lucy's saying hi to everyone with some unicorn vibes. Michael says, yep, the respiratory virus kicked my butt. I still have a cough that won't go away. It has laid quite a few people I know out for a while. I'd like to avoid it if I can. Mustafa says, thanks, Eric. Just talking to you makes me feel a little bit better. You're welcome, my friend. So, I wrote this morning about the directions that we got. Jesus in the Bible, the kingdom of heaven is within. Course in Miracles says we could even do without the word within. So the directions were the kingdom of heaven is within you. We could take out the word within. The kingdom of heaven is you. You, right now. If it appears that we have lost loved ones and they are in heaven, and if the kingdom of heaven is us, it means that we are not separate from our loved ones. So there cannot be any sadness in heaven. There might be sadness in this realm because we have blocked our awareness of heaven. That's our job, though. Our job is to remove all that blocks the awareness of heaven, all that blocks the awareness of love, all that blocks the awareness of God, so that our loved ones who are in heaven know that we know of their presence, know that we appreciate their love. They are there now within us, whispering, I love you, I love you, I love you. There's a wonderful line in the Talmud, Hebrew wisdom. Above every blade of grass is an angel whispering, grow, grow. So if there is an angel above every blade of grass, imagine what we have. How many angels do we have whispering to us? Those messages from those that are in heaven now. Michael says, just glad I feel like socializing with friends again. Me too. He says, Mustafa, you have us as well to talk to? Yes. We have an awesome group of people here. Try chewing 6 microgram nicotine gum. For Michael, for the cough? I imagine if you don't smoke, that would be a pretty big buzz, right? So I don't know if anyone's singing tonight. Some people said they might want to. I think Big Al said if he was able to, he wanted to come up. And it's okay if anyone doesn't. Hey, Lee, I was thinking about you. I know it's not easy for you to come up. If you ever want to email me the poem that you wrote, and I can read it, or you can email a recording of you, and then I'll play it. So you don't have to come up on the camera. You can do it wherever you're comfortable. Send me the recording, and I'll play it. That's what Michael does. Tandra does it too. Toy Pups will message me if she's unable to make it to come up to sing. A few other people have done that as well. So we have options for you. Hey, Shelly. Shelly, how are you? I had a conversation with one of our YouTube friends, Voice to Voice, this morning, and they were telling me how awesome Shelly is, which I agreed. Shelly says, so beautiful chat and yogis community. So I'm going to use that line from Rumi again. I won't read the whole poem. The grief you cry out from draws you towards union. Beautiful line of poetry. It means that we experience grief here in this realm, but it's what draws us towards union to those who appear to be other than here. Oh no, this was a private conversation, Shelley. We were talking, and they just mentioned what an awesome, awesome person you were. Hey, Angry Bandit, how many cats donate to charity? Specifically or in general? Both of my cats are very, very careful in the charities that they give to. They're careful, but they're very generous as well. They can afford to be generous because it's my money that they're spending. Uh, Kelly says, "Oh my gosh, honestly honored, Miss Yogi. Well, you've built something very beautiful, Shelly, and you've nourished something very beautiful. Your family, your community, your channel. You have a message. You stick to it. You're committed. Did I just blink off there for a second? Heavenly says, hi, Sister Shelley. The One Angry Bandit says specifically. Well, to be surprised, my cats donate to the Anti-Neutering Society. They're not fond of that whole neutering thing or being spayed. So they contribute heavily to those organizations. I'm not sure how I feel about them spending my money on that. Hey, Anna, how are you? Shirley says, I try to be what I would like in return. It's my soul who speaks. We was talking about that earlier today as well. Learning to rely upon what the Course calls the Holy Spirit being a symbol of our right mind, residing within the mind, same with Jesus being a symbol within our mind that we can turn to. We could call it our soul being the symbol of the right mind. We could call it Krishna, Buddha consciousness, the Tao. Pausing before we make these decisions. And literally asking, I would not make this decision on my own today. Anna says, I'm okay. Thank you, Yogi. How are you? I'm good, Anna. Hey, Lady Sky. Lady Sky, someone's been asking about you. Lady Sky's popping in to say hi to everyone, and she made it safe to Houston, Texas. Welcome, Houston. Heavenly says, hey, Lady Sky. Sniper says, hi, Lady Sky. Hope you landed safely and your arms are not too tired. So, here's another way of doing it. This is from Deepak Chopra's Seven Spiritual Laws of Success. This book has been around and around. I bought this book in 1993, I believe. It is actually signed Deepak Chopra. Let's see when he wrote this. I bought it when it first came out. It actually recommitted me to my own practice, my own yogic practice. 94. So I bought this book in 94. This is how you apply seven spiritual laws of success. This is the law of karma or cause and effect. It's principle or law number 3. Applying the law of karma or cause and effect. I'll tell you how I recommend doing it in a moment. Say to yourself, I will put the law of karma into effect by making a commitment to take the following steps. Today I will witness the choices I make in each moment. And in the mere witnessing of these choices, I will bring them to my conscious awareness. I will know that the best way to prepare for any moment in the future is to be fully conscious to the present. Present moment is your position of power. Step 2. Whenever I make a choice, I will ask myself 2 questions. What are the consequences of this choice that I'm making? And will this choice bring fulfillment and happiness to me and also to those who are affected by this choice? Step 3. I will then ask my heart for guidance and be guided by its message of comfort or discomfort. You will literally feel it in your heart center, comfort or discomfort, depending on the outcome of this choice that you're about to make. If the choice feels comfortable, I will plunge ahead with abandon. If the choice feels uncomfortable, I will pause and see the consequences of my actions with my inner vision. This guidance will enable me to make spontaneous, correct choices for myself and for those around me. There's another way. Don't make a choice. Seems preposterous, right? In a realm of cause and effect, karmic action playing itself out, how can you proceed through life without making a choice? By giving it over to the Holy Spirit. Imagine if you woke up this morning and said, I will make no decisions on my own today. Where should I go today? What should I do? What should I say and to whom? And allow yourself to be guided. Hey, Nino, how are you? Love CV Wonder, Mustafa. Shelley says, I learn daily to understand my purpose in life, and I exercise my daily diligence to all those who need support. Beautifully said. I'm going to read one of my favorite prayers again. Heavenly Star lays down the law. You don't mess with Heavenly Star. Food comments will be removed. You get timeout 3 times. You'll be gone for good. I don't even argue with Heavenly Star. Heavenly Star once banned me from my own channel for 3 days. No, she didn't really. But she's tough. She is tough. She's tough because she loves the people that she loves. Oh, nice, Lady Sky. We went out for lunch. Let's see. Wafel says, how's the day, Yogi? I'm back. Welcome back. My day's been pretty good, my friend. Anna says she's okay. Thank you, Mustafa. How are you? Kelly says, please pray for me because I'm traveling to Arizona tonight. Hey, Shelly. Hey, Marlon, are you watching? Marlon, if you're in the background, anyone else who's sensitive to ringing of the bell, we're going to ring the bell 3 times for Shelly. This is a safe travel prayer. Safe travels, Shelly. May you travel with ease, with grace, infinite love and protection, my friend. Chris, Shelley. We have a ladies guy, we have a young friend who keeps coming up a couple times a day and incessantly asking, when is the singing lady coming up? When is the singing woman coming up? Is she coming up today? Zoe, thank you. Very taken by your voice. This is why I don't sing well. I actually have the voice of an angel. I have an operatic voice. I have a deep bluesy voice. I would stun you. I can actually shatter glass with my voice. I would stun you with my voice. But if I were to sing at my best, then I would have groupies now asking me to sing all the time. So I sing the way I sing. Sip says, vegan, lovely to see you. Mustafa says, Eric, I've read in one of the old books saying that sounds beautiful. Says, all right, let's see what Lee has for us. Hey, Shelley, if you ever want to come and sing, our only, not rules, but stipulations, we can't have music unless it's original. Otherwise, we get copyright warnings. So I always recommend just bringing the lyrics up. This guy says, oh, okay, well, I'm out of town for Thanksgiving. I won't be back until December 8th. That's what Sniper has told her several times. I got a prayer that I'm gonna read you, Shelley. I read it quite often. This is what it strikes me that you're doing. This is what I try to do as often as I can. I can't say that I'm good at it, but I'm very sincere. This is for you, Shelley. Imagine if we were very good at this. I think Shelley is really good at this. I am here only to be truly helpful. I am here to represent him, capital H, who sent me. I do not have to worry about what to say or what to do because he who sent me will direct me. I am content to be wherever he wishes, knowing he goes there with me. I will be healed as I let him teach me to heal. That's the plan. That is the plan. That's what I've dedicated my life to do. Shelley says I have to learn how it works. For singing, you just click the link and come up and sing with us. Mustafa says, don't make yourself stressed or afraid about the future. You get up every day and everything has been written for you by fate with wisdom. And everything has a reason, excuse me, for its existence. Thank you, Mustafa. And of course, they say the script is written. Hey, Facey Ace, my friend, how are you? Hey, Carson. 100,000. That'd be nice. Charlie says, thank you, my friend, Mr. Yogi. Look up to you more than you'll ever know. Well, we are in it together, Shelly. We are in this together. Oh, the regulations? We're fine as long as we just don't have the music up. Hey, Jack, how are you? The Reinhardts are here. Awesome, awesome channel. The reason why it's an awesome channel. Jack is awesome and he has a wonderful family. And he is imparting that which he loves to his kids. It's beautiful to see. It's beautiful to see how much passion that he has and how he's lovingly passing that passion down. Lady Sky says, I'll make it up with a few songs when I get back home from my trip, Yogi. Looking forward to it. So, like I said, we may or may not be singing tonight. We'll see what happens. So, I agree with what Mustafa said, pretty much. The script is written. It seems like that does not apply free will, right? Free will is a sticky subject. If you explore it through the lens of self-inquiry as well as neuroscience, free will would actually be an impossibility. Who is there in the absence of a self, in the absence of a lasting objective or subjective self? Who is it that would make any choices? However, I always refer back to Yogi Bear when he said, "When you come to a fork in the road, take it. It doesn't matter if you have free will, if you don't have free will. There is the appearance of free will. When it comes to when you come to a place we have to make a choice, make the best one and don't do it alone. Do it with the wisdom of the universe at your side." Here's the thing, everything is in place. You woke up this morning, you did not have to rearrange the universe to have the same oxygen that you had yesterday. You don't need to put the sun in its particular position and the moon in another. You don't need to make sure that the ocean tides aren't tiding. You don't need to do anything. You wake up, your eyes open, you take a breath. As you were asleep, as you were in that deep sleep, third stage of consciousness, your blood was flowing, your lungs were pumping, your heart was beating. Everything was being directed by a divine guidance that was in place with you having to do anything. Right now, you aren't causing your spleen to do anything, and yet your spleen is in doing whatever spleens do, spleening away. Everything. So, what makes you think you need to do anything now? That same divine wisdom that is causing a tree to branch, a bird to flap its wings, a caterpillar to turn into a butterfly. That same divine intelligence is working through every single particle of your existence right now. You don't have to do anything. But of course, we have an ego, and the ego is a false belief of who we think we are. And it is the one that stands in the abyss and shakes its fist angrily at the universe. It's me against you. How dare you be against me? And makes all the bad decisions, and we suffer for the decisions of the ego. When instead, we could be rejoicing in the will of the infinite at this moment, right now. Mustafa says, thank you, Eric. You're welcome, my friend. Bye, Lady Sky. Enjoy your visit. Kelly says, we're all grateful for Yogi's success. 100K. We'll trust your wisdom for future success. God first. God first, my friend. I'm going to read that quote that almost a poem from Marianne Williamson again. It says, like I said in one of your our shorts, let let's let our earth teach us. It's that divine wisdom. Mustafa says, you're right, Eric. The future is written for you and it's yours. It won't change. You don't have to do anything because everything moves and proceeds according to his wisdom. Jack says, you're all amazing people. And thank you for your kind words. Absolutely, Jack. Absolutely. I love what you're doing. All right, guys, let me read this again. This is from Marianne Williamson. This is throwing things on its ear, so to speak, flipping things around. What you think you're afraid of, you're not afraid of. Here's what she says. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It's our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It is not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And so we let our own light shine. As we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. You have a divine responsibility to liberate yourself from the grip of fear. The only way you can do that is to believe in your own greatness. There's entire sections in A Course in Miracles on littleness. We have chosen the littleness of the ego to replace the infinite largeness of God. You have a responsibility. Imagine that. It's a big one. You are here to be you. You manifested in this world. You know, again, I teach primordial sound meditation. The mantras that I use are derived from the moment we came, the primordial sound that was existing when we came from the unmanifest. I'm gesturing way off camera. When we came from the unmanifest, the everywhere, to the manifest, the now here. So when we meditate on that mantra, we give ourselves permission to return to that unmanifest state. We go from we went from the infinite to the finite. When we meditate, we go from the finite to the infinite. Sorry, guys. So the Course has quite a bit to say on our littleness. Our role, as the Course says, give him, others, your brothers, your sisters, give him freedom from his belief in his littleness, and thus we escape ours. That's the nature of forgiveness. If I refuse to forgive you for something that I perceive that you've done, it means that I am limiting you to your littleness, to your worst possible moment, which in turn, because I recognize it, means that I am committing myself to my own littleness. When I forgive you, I embrace my infinite nature. Guys, we're probably going to talk for about 10 more minutes. Sheila says it's truly wonderful to observe him expressing his deepest affection for his children. Yes, for sure. Mustafa says there's another quote from the book: everything will end and everything will return to the starting point. Humanity, the world, the universe. I believe there is a wise explanation beyond this saying. What do you think it is, my friend? Um, all right, I'm going to recap our schedule so far for next week. On Tuesday, I think it's Tuesday, Karen Palmer, who is she teaches kindness. She's a student teacher of Course in Miracles. She specializes in kindness, offering kindness, and conscious communication with animals. We're going to come up and we're going to talk kindness, Course in Miracles, and animal communication. I hope. Friday, I've been talking about this for 2 weeks. She had to cancel yesterday, or reschedule, I should say. Karen Zupko, and we're going to talk Course in Miracles, using the Course to navigate through anxiety and the clairs. The clairs are our natural inherent psychic ability that we have, but it generally lies dormant until we start to calm in the mind, until we start to circumvent the ego and rely more on spirit. 2 weeks, Martin Patet, who's been up once before. We're going to talk meditation. He's going to offer more in depth about his own particular meditation practice. Okay, Tuesday is Mark Landau. Mark Landau is one of the original American practitioners of Transcendental Meditation. He started studying it in 1971. He moved and lived with Maharishi Mahesh Yogi. He was actually one of his principal students in instructing others. He was there with Maharishi for 5 years, and he left. He explored some other modalities. He tweaked his meditation practice to suit his own purposes, and he is also very much interested in. It's a book of Russian wisdom, and the Whispering Cedars, about living close to the land and listening to what the cedars, what the wind, what the earth is telling us. There, he's going to be up on Tuesday, and next Saturday, a week from today, Liz Conkite, who is a master teacher of A Course in Miracles, and I hope that we're going to talk about non-duality and A Course in Miracles. That is in the next upcoming week and a half or so. Did I see Kat was here? There she is. Kat said, "Say, wait, do you think she'll do a reading? Can I bring Jack up? Can't you tell me what he's saying?" I don't know. We can ask. Um, let's see. I don't know exactly what she means by conscious animal communication. I suspect that it is a gentle way of training our animal companions. That is literally a way of recognizing that all minds are linked, including the minds of cats, the minds of dogs, um, and that we can communicate. Remember what I told you, what Gary Renard said, communicating with animals? They communicate in pictures, not in words. So we don't want to think thoughts at them. We want to think pictures to them. So anyway, all that we're going to talk about is going to be awesome. It's going to be, I've met several people who have been with Maharshi, and the stories that they tell. Shelley says, interesting. In Pittsburgh, most communities practice TM. I was born right outside of Pittsburgh. I was born in McKeesport. Schools and work practice in their communities. Such a valuable practice. I told you that what I teach is extremely similar. It's the same actual practice, but the mantras are derived in a different fashion. She's probably an animal whisperer. I know she places an extremely high um, emphasis on kindness in her life. So I think everything is practiced through kindness with her. But hey, bring your questions. Thanks for the unicorn vibes. By the way, uh, She Cooks and Roasts is live right now, I believe. And our friend Hawk076, Joe, he is live, I believe. So about our friend Corinne Zupkill, I got to be careful looking at more of her stuff because they keep coming up with more and more stuff I want to talk about. And I think we're only going to have about an hour and a half with her, maybe. All right, so let's head out, guys. Got a few things I'm going to do. Speaking of meditation, I'm going to meditate. My own practice of meditation has shifted a little bit within the whole realm of my sitting on my mat. I do my breath work and I do my coursework, and I use the lesson for the day, the beginning, and I repeat it as if it were a mantra, and I let it sink in. When my mind wanders, I bring it back to the course lesson, and then I naturally let that silence flow until I start almost spontaneously start thinking my mantra. If anyone, as mentioned before, if anyone would like to learn meditation, let me know. I will teach you for the low, low price of whatever you can afford to pay. And if you are a member of my channel, I will teach you absolutely for free. Happily so. All right. So let me say goodbye to everyone. And I will see everyone later. Come on by and sing if you want this evening. We'll be around. Hey, Shelly, what time are you leaving for traveling? And it says, thank you so much for everything, Yogi. You're welcome. Hey, Abigail. Sam says, take care of yourself, Eric. We love you. I love you too, my friend. All right. Guys, I'll be back 5:25. Bring your songs. Bring a singing voice. Bring some warm tea. Let's hang out. I love you guys.